Help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Please, like the video and share your thoughts. In the comments, your feedback helps make the content better. My wife's voice shook over phone. Where are you? At home with the kids. Get out. Now. Take them and leave. Her words cut through the silence like steel. Why? I asked. Just do it. Please. Now. There was a fear in her voice I had never heard before. Not panic. Not desperation. Something worse. Resignation. I looked at our 2 children, half asleep on the floor, toys scattered around them. My heart hammered in an unfamiliar rhythm. I scooped them up, one in each arm, rushed to the door and swung it open. 3 men were there. Masks, guns. Behind them, under the dim streetlights, a car I didn't recognize. Inside, someone watched. She knew. She had known this was coming. Suddenly, her tone made sense. Not fear for herself, but fear for us. They didn't speak, didn't shoot, just stood there, silent, deliberate. I shut the door, locked it, pulled the kids to the kitchen, and dialed 911 with trembling fingers. Minutes later, the police arrived. The men were gone. No signs of a break-in. No car, just faint tire marks fading into darkness. 2 hours later, my wife returned, eyes swollen, mascara running. Are you okay? She whispered. I wanted to ask her who they were, what she'd done, why she sounded like she'd been saying goodbye, but there was something fragile in her face that made me pause. She said she didn't know, said she'd received a warning call, said she feared for our lives. Her story didn't add up, but I pretended to believe it, because that's where suspicion begins to eat away from the inside, when the person you love looks you in the eyes and lies flawlessly. I started small, quiet, watching, observing. She hit her phone when she texted, deleted entire threads, took late-night calls outside. Once, I caught her staring out the window at a parked car across the street, a black sedan, the same shape as the one that night. She claimed it was nothing. I nodded and smiled. Inside, something in me cracked. I began tracing her phone records. Unknown numbers. Frequent, late, short calls. I followed the trail. Private line, false registration, neighboring city. I didn't confront her. I played my part. Husband, father, provider. But in silence, I became something else. Each day, I studied her habits, moods, sudden generosity, fragile laughter, trembling hands whenever that night came up. I planted a GPS tracker under her car. Every Thursday, she drove to the same hotel, 30 minutes away, room 214. I didn't follow her inside yet. Part of me still wanted to be wrong. The hotel manager was easy to persuade. Money does wonders. He let me into the room hours before she arrived. It smelled of perfume and secrets. I hid behind the bathroom door and waited. When she entered, she wasn't alone. A man followed, dark jacket, familiar posture. I saw his face in the mirror before she did, one of the masked men from that night. My breath caught. They spoke softly, rehearsed. He still doesn't know, she said. He's close. You need to end this soon, he replied. Then he kissed her. I didn't move, didn't breathe louder than necessary. I watched. After they left, I took the glass she had drunk from, sealed in the bag, and left quietly. DNA proof. Cold, undeniable truth. When the results returned, they confirmed everything. The man she was sleeping with, the one who came to our house with a gun, was the biological father of my youngest child. I waited for the right moment. Dinner. Quiet. Children asleep upstairs. I slid the DNA report across the table. She didn't reach for it, just stare at the envelope as though it tallied her sins. Read it, I said. Her lips trembled. Please? I didn't mean... I cut her off. You did. Every second. She broke. Tears. Apologies. Explanations. I felt nothing. I handed her the glass from a hotel room. Yours, I said. Her eyes widened. She went pale. I already knew, I said. That night you called. I know who sent them. Who you warned. Her breath hitched. You wouldn't, I smiled. I already did. The man was arrested that morning. Anonymous tip, weapons trafficking. His life ended quietly as it had begun. She sat there, shaking, comprehension spreading like poison. That night, I left, took the children. Never looked back. I didn't hate her. Hate implies care. What I felt was clarity, cold, surgical. Some betrayals don't need vengeance. They only need distance. Sometimes, walking away is the most violent act of all. She called for weeks, begging, apologizing. I never answered. And in the quiet that followed, I understood something simple and final. I was never the one in danger that night. She was, and she still is,